What is going on, guys? Window Pane's back, bringing you guys another video. As you can tell by the title, today we are going to be discussing the top 5 players in Infinite Warfare. Now, before the video starts, I've already said this in my last video, this is not going to be focused on the gameplay, this is going to be focused on the discussion and the debate. Not going to be, I'm going to be talking a lot while I'm playing, so I'm not going to be focusing on how good I'm doing, I guess you could say. Didn't really explain that well, but you guys get the idea. And one more thing, if you're not an Optic fan, I would recommend clicking off of this video, because a lot of Optic players are going to be in this video, just because they were, ridiculously good
Weapons
this year.
free. Light 'em up, Sentinels.
So, we're going to do top 5 Infinite Warfare players. Now, coming in, I'm going to give an honorable mention to actually 2 players. Former teammates, Arcides and Gunless. I think that, they were pretty good on the team together. They each won a tournament. The same tournament. They split up. They weren't, getting along well, but honorable mention to Arcides and Gunless. Now, coming in at number 5, you knew he was going to make the top 5 somehow. Octane. Now, Octane, he's not the greatest S&D player ever, and he's not a dumb player by any means, but he's not the smartest player ever. He's like, your average player, but with the aim, like, he beams you literally across the map. It doesn't matter how far away it is, how far, he's shooting you from. He's gonna kill you in like 8, 10 bullets every time. So, coming in at number 5 is Octane. Just love his M4 was incredible this year. So that's number 5. Number 4, I'd have to say Karma. Karma 3 rings now, as we call him. He was dirty work. He did the dirty work for Optic this year. He was the bait for Scump and Formal, along with Crim6. We'll get to Crim6 later. He was the bait for Scump and Formal. All the objective work. He mostly did most of that. Oh, that was nasty. He did pretty much all the objective work. He was incredible at S&D this year. I would say he was the best S&D player this year. I'd have to give that to him. Wow, my aim just went cuckoo. I just accidentally mangled. Is this my gun? Oh, it's not my but, he did all that dirty work, and it ended up paying off for him at the end of the year. Won 4 tournaments this year, 1 being COD champs. Definitely worthy of top 10. And Octane as well won 8 tournaments. He won Anaheim. And he came second at stage 2, stage 1 playoffs. Now coming in at number 3, once again another Optic player, Crim6. Now, Crim6 pretty much was the same player as Karma. The only little difference was with Crim and Karma this year is that Crim was a very slightly more focused on slaying, very slightly less focused on OBJ. So, he wasn't always going to be the one jumping in hill unless he absolutely had to. Normally that's Scump and, Scump's close range job.
Enemy UAV online.
Call it. Karma, he's just the OBJ player. He's going to send the hill the most. All the Optic players, same accomplishments this year. Won 4 events, 1 being COD champs. And, coming in at number 3, Crim6. And, number 2, the last 2 players should be pretty easy to predict. Number 2, I have Scump. Now, Scump is my favorite player of all time. I'm getting destroyed. I should probably focus, but I'm not going to. I'm going to focus on the conversation. So, favorite player of all time. One of the greatest. I'll be coming out with another video later explaining the greatest players of all time. main sub Prophet, you know. He just ran into hills along with Karma. Kinda
Friendly UAV above.
all three, every person on Optic but Formal literally just ran in and killed what they could. Karma normally led, and then Krim and Scump at the same time. If it was like hard point, you know, and uplink, and then they would. What was that? They were all running in. They would all run in and bait for Formal. You know, all three of them. You know, a lot of people say it's just Krim and Karma, but honestly, Scump did a lot of that this year too, and I'll explain why in a second. Same accomplishments and everything.
Enemy care package.
And yeah, so Scump comes in at number 2. Now number 1, self-explanatory. You should have known this Formal. Now I'm gonna explain why. And
System hack. All HUDs have been disabled.
was his gun skill better than Scump's this year? I tell you what, it was pretty close. But the way the game played, it was so focused on ARs, MV4s, and K-bars that Formal got all the cleanup kills. He always had the best stats. Even in S&D, at like most of the time, the best stats. The only difference from him and I just got destroyed. The only difference from him and his 3 teammates is he did have one more accomplishment. He got an extra $25,000 for being the MVP of Call of Duty Championships 2017. Now each player got 150 grand, and then MVP gets an extra 25. So I guess you could say it's an extra accomplishment. You know, with the way the Optic team works. Krim and Karma going first. The OBJ type players, the bait players, Scump. Also, I'd say he sits in hills and hardpoint, but doesn't really pick the drone up much in uplink. So you know, you can't say he's all OBJ, but for hardpoint, I guess he is. And S&D, Scump is just focused on kills. So that's my top 5 players. I'll go through them really quickly. Octane, I'd say him or Formal, best long range shot in the game. Number 4, Karma. 3 rings, speaks for itself, won another one this year. Turn 6. Very, very good all-around player. Sometimes he's just going some crazy flanks in S&D and just pick up 2-3 kills sometimes. Scump, you know, a lot of people say their favorite player, definitely the most popular player of all time, and coming in at number 1, Formal. Just by far, with the way the game plays, the best player this year. So that is my top 5 players in Infinite Warfare, and you know, I'm pretty happy with that list. Honorable mentions to RCs and Gunless. You know, pretty close, and maybe Zero. Zero didn't do quite as good the last like 2 tournaments, but before that he was doing really good. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Enemy care package in.